It's another region championship night in the state of Georgia. Joe Hilsman, glad that you're with us. We are at Milton High School, the Eagles' Nest, for the Region 5 7A championship right here on SUV TV. We'll set the lineups and preview it when we come back after this word right here from Breda Pest Management.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Start with stats with Cerebro Sports and make every game count. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
A region title is on the line. Roswell, the Hornets, coming in at 19-8. It is a region tournament game, but it counts as a road game. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 3, Jackson Pruitt, a senior at 6'. Number 4, Jackson Kemp, a senior at 6'3". Number 5, William Simonson, a senior at 5'11". Number 15, Mason Kemp, a senior at 6'3". And number 23, Quentin Partee Jr., a senior at 6'3". Pruitt, Jackson Kemp, Simonson, Mason Kemp, Partee. Head coach, the Roswell Hornets, good man, Ty Phillips. For the home squad, even in the region tournament, it'll be the Milton Eagles. Their starting lineup, if you don't know it by now, what rock have you been under? Number 3, Kanan Carlisle, a senior at 6'4". Number 1, Chase Cormier, a senior at 6'3". Number 24, L.T. Overton, a senior at 6'5". Number 0, Seth Fitzgerald, a junior at 6'3". And the region player of the year, as it was just announced, number 2, the Ohio State commit, Bruce Thornton, a senior at 6'3". Fitzgerald, Cormier, Thornton, Carlisle, and Overton. The starters for the Milton Eagles, the head coach, Alan Whitehart. Well, this is the third region championship we've had this week on SUV TV, brought to you by Breda Pest Management, and it's the third time we've had a third meeting. That third game is hard to win a third time. Don't care who you are. The defending 7A state champs in the Eagles' Nest, or as they like to call it around here, the Empire. Roswell, though, all of a sudden, man, it's that time of the year. We get ready to jump it up. I think we got a pretty good crew. We got a fair crew. They're not going to make you happy, but they're going to call it on both ends, at least for a little while. Joe Hilton, glad that you're with us. We're going to close out pre-state tournament play right here. Overton and Jackson Kemp to jump it. We are underway, and Milton wins the tip. They are moving right to left. They're all in white tops, white bottoms. They've got navy numbers and red trim. And the Hornets are all in a grayish, silverish, almost a blackish, I don't know the technical color, and that clover leaf green, I do know that, with white trimming. Carlisle on the attack, goes up, cannot get it to go. Kemp couldn't get the rebound. Fitzgerald up and in. Seth Fitzgerald. I'm going to tell you something about Seth Fitzgerald, man. Coming back from the health scare from last year, he's just continued to just get better, play hard, put his head in the sand, and go to work. He's more than a glue guy. He's a pretty good basketball player and has a bright future and another year to develop. Roswell working on offense now, and in this region, the shot clock is being used. 12 on it. Kemp inside, bounce it, could be a 3-second. A foul will be called. It will be on LT Overton. So Overton will pick up his first, the team's first, and we have shots coming. Roswell coming in 19-8. Milton coming in 19-7. Padre is at the line. And the free throw is off the mark for Partey. Excuse me. 4 of the 8 losses for the Hornets came in the region. They went 6-4 in the region. A pair of those losses were to Milton. Milton went undefeated in the region. Split the free throws, 2-1 ball game in the open. A minute gone by. Carlisle lifts it over. Here is Thornton. Thornton has it, and they'll swing it back to Carlisle. They'll look at that defense. It's a zone defense or a matchup zone or a variation of it. Overton spins. Fitzgerald's in the corner, puts it on the floor, 2 dribbles, 3 in the paint, lifts, fires, scores. Seth Fitzgerald. You see the comfort level there. That third dribble was because he had to, and then he knew he had to shoot. 6:40, moving clock. Padre has it. Partey, excuse me, has it on the right side. He's worked on by Overton. Spins it to the left side. Thornton in defense. Kemp open. 3. No. Front iron comes off to Carlisle. That was Pruitt on the 3. Excuse me. Thornton jab step, fakes, and now here's Fitzgerald. 2 dribbles. Stop mid-post. Whip to the corner. Cormier lifts the 3. No. Rebound ripped off, and here come the Hornets. Roswell and Milton. Open. Corner. Pruitt. 3. Bottom. Jackson, Pruitt a 3. And Milton has tied it at 4. And a rejection by Partey. Roswell back this way. Kemp whips it to the corner. Back to Kemp. Set. Fire. Mason. Yes. A 3 from Mason Kemp. And look at these boys trying to get out and run. They had a 7-4 lead on the clock. You know, Milton was ready for this. They brought out the in bleachers. Under Alan White-Hart, he is 7-0 against Roswell. Ty Phillips, the head coach of this Roswell squad. Basketball runs through the family. Burkmore's on the other side. Greg, that's his brother. Thornton's 3 is no good. Rebound off by Mason Kemp. He brings it into the forecourt, worked on now by Carlisle. Out to the top now to Jackson Kemp. Deep lifts 3, no. Cormier out of the guard spot with the rebound. Long lead pass up to Thornton. Thornton, too big, too strong, and it's an offensive foul. Bully ball, offensive foul for Bruce Thornton. Bruce Thornton named the region player of the year. He's going to Ohio State. And it just depends on who you talk to and how they see basketball, on how you feel Bruce Thornton is. Me, personally, I love the way he plays. The problem is, I think it translates to the college game. He will have to adjust. And that's where you wonder out why a lot of those 3 and 4 and 5 stars sit on the bench in college. They didn't adjust. Thornton up ahead. Cormier. Oh, man, a lefty to lefty. Where's Lou? Lou's lefty. Cormier, the lefty, with the assist to Overton, the lefty. 7-6 ball game. 4:50 to go. Region 5 7A finals right here on SUV TV. Spins it. Now they have it with Pruitt. Pruitt now whips it into the corner to Kemp. Kemp now gives it to Kemp, the twins, and they twin it on the floor. They both wear goggles. The only difference between them is the actual number. Even the shoes and the socks are right. 3, lifted. Kemp, no, break. Rebound comes off Carlisle. Carlisle now into the front court. Whips it over to Overton, now to Thornton. Thornton faked the pass. Now they'll set it up and be patient. 25 on a 35. Took the bump, drive, used contact, and scores. Bruce Thornton on the drive and score. Jackson Kemp worked on now in the front court by Thornton. They whip it over to Mason. Mason has it. Now back to Jackson. Backyard action going on. Here's Simonson. Now puts it on the floor as Kemp. Kemp now to Parda. Now gives it back out to Kemp. They're using a lot of clock on each possession. 7 seconds on the 35. Tip. Turnover. Steal. Thornton. Come back this way. Thornton shifts it over. 3 ball. Cormier. Good. A 3 from Chase Cormier. And they take that 11-7 lead now for the Milton Eagles. Coach Ty Phillips walks up calmly and calls out the set. Roswell wants the game in the 50s. They haven't scored many games in the 70s. A 3 out of the corner. Take that with you, Joel, while you're talking about we can't score. That's a 3 from Jackson Kemp. And that calls for a timeout. And the timeout will be a 30-second timeout. Let's see who it's charged to. Is it to Roswell or is it to Milton? It is to Milton, a 30-second timeout. SUV TV, glad that you're with us. Brought to you by Breda Pest Management. Is the Region 5 7A championship, 11-10 right now, with Milton coming in. They are 7-0 in their last 7 meetings, with Alan Whitehart being the head coach, and they're riding a 7-game winning streak overall. Today is the 8th meeting between Milton and Roswell under Alan Whitehart, or since Alan Whitehart has been the head coach, but it is the first postseason meeting. Yes, the region tournament counts as postseason. Don't let everybody else tell you it's the regular season. Because if you lose in the region tournament, guess what? Season over. You lose in the regular season, you got another game. You lose in the region tournament after a certain point, you got to go home. That don't mean it's regular season. That means it's postseason. That means it's win or go home. Don't let nobody tell you the region tournament is not postseason play. Foul call, counted, and 1 out of the timeout. LT Overton. Overton will go to the line, the reclassed senior. Known for his football play. Now, wait. Did they not put it on the board? Uh-oh, they're giving him 2. They're going to, oh, yeah, there we go. They were late on the book. All right. I love the ladies over there. I'll tell you what, great book and great horn action, scoreboard action from the Milton staff. Al Bell, the legendary Al Bell on the PA. Me and Al go back, what is this, 22? 12 years, 13 years. And Al Bell, man, I mean, just a wonderful voice to have in your PA, and man, he makes everything wonderful. Fading and firing and scoring is Mason Kemp. Kemp fades away. 14-12, quickly back, Chase Cormier. In transition, the game and the pace right now, a little higher than what Roswell wanted. They're a grimy, nitty-gritty, let's keep it in the 50s. They've got to win the game in the 50s. If it gets higher than that, and that's not even saying, oh, Kemp off the glass. No, they want the game to be in the 50s. Thornton in transition. Thornton angles over. Here's Cormier. Hesitates. 2 dribble. Quick. Flips the pass into Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes his time. Goes up. Did we get a jump? We did. Jump ball. Roswell ball. Fitzgerald was being patient, but the defense and the nitty and the gritty and the grimy, as I mentioned. 1:56 to go, first quarter, 16-12. Third time. Is it a charm for Roswell? They haven't beaten Milton since Whitehart has been here. I keep reminding you of that. That stuff might not matter, but if you're a senior on this team, you've been around for 4 of those years. And that means you're 0-6. 3, Kemp, no, short, rebound, Overton. Here comes Carlisle. Carlisle takes his time, has good pace, changes it, goes down the baseline, whips it back, poor pass, and a decision that led to a turnover. A steal. Fitzgerald got it back for him, though, with another thievery. And here's Thornton. Thornton will hold it with 1:15 to go. Deep, long 3 early in the clock. No good, Carlisle. Rebound, Overton spins there, scores. He was surprised he was that open. That showed you that move he's been practicing. He didn't know the defense wasn't there. That's just repetition and habit. Put it in the basket. Under a minute, 6-point game, 18-12. Roswell a little confused on the weak side. Now they'll run it on that ball side. Take it. Foul called on the pass. It'll be on the floor. Foul called on Cormier. And now Pardee will come in for a substitution. Milton has yet to go to the bench. Remember, this lineup at one point played all 32 down at the City of Palms. Looking on a baseline out of bounds, gets it into Pardee. Pardee holding, looks confused, now makes his move, knocked away. Carlisle hit with a foul. Didn't agree with that one. It's a bailout there. And as I mentioned, subs, now here they come. Overton out. Michael Feinberg into the ball game. A senior, been in the program for a long time. Shot is no good. Carlisle gets the rim. Rebound, lead, pass up to Cormier to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald lost it. Fitzgerald going to get hit with an offensive foul. Milton right now, 18-12. They're the better team, but they seem a little like they're lollygagging just a little bit now. This Roswell team, look, they remember that they got beat by 36 on opening night. They remember they got beat by 31. They know they've been beaten 156-89. You leave them in the game tonight, you might get beat. Kemp scores. And that's Mason Kemp, 15, 18-14. Final shot time coming up. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 5. Carlisle gets the screen. Carlisle goes around, down below the foul line. Oh, just easy left-hand lay. No penetration is easier without the defense. 20-14, Milton with the lead at the half in the Region 5-7A Finals right here on SUV TV.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Visit cerebrosports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
The Milton Eagles will be in possession as we begin this second quarter. Glad that you're with us wherever you are. The SUV TV.com. Milton moving right to left. They're all in the white. Roswell all in that black or deep gray. Carlisle, foul line jump. No, couldn't get the roll. Feinberg, rebound, up and in, Michael Feinberg. And that brings a roar from the Milton faithful. Fitzgerald, Carlisle, Feinberg, Cormier, and Thornton. Pardee scores. Partee with the hoop. Thank you, Brother Bell. 22-16. He has 3 points in the game. A 20-14 first quarter. LT Overton had 7 in that quarter, and the shot is tipped, and it will go to Milton. And Feinberg will go out, and now LT Overton will come back in. Milton Eagles, the defending 7A state champs. They defeated Berkmar, who head coach Greg Phillips is the brother of Roswell head coach Ty Phillips. And in some kind of crazy kind of world, they could have met in the first round of the state playoff. I know they're glad they're not, but I know Ty definitely is not. Carlisle has it, now whips it over to the left to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald back to the basket, turn, took contact, goes up, scores. Seth Fitzgerald has 6. The confidence of Seth Fitzgerald, man, just beginning to bloom as we hit the springtime. How will the spring and the summer shape up for him headed into his senior year? as his continued development. And I don't mean to harp on it, but you heard me so excited about, foul on Carlisle. You heard me so excited about Chad Moody coming in last night to Grayson. I'm just as ecstatic for Seth, man. And he had to deal with something over time. And just, we had the Alexander game last week, and I went on and on and on about that. And, I mean, listen, as happy as I was for Chad last night, I'm more happy and just as happy to see Seth Fitzgerald and then to be able to come back and play a whole season and not have the complications and then score. Seth Fitzgerald! On cue, boy. Do your thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It's working. 26-16, 2 minutes gone by. Now they'll hold it here with Simonson. Simonson now gives it back out to Kemp. Kemp gonna drive left of the lane. Worked on by Fitz. Get that shot out of here. Oh, Seth Fitzgerald with a beatdown block. 5:53 and a 10-point Milton Eagles lead. And everything across the state is going on. I don't know what's going on in the mountains. I can find out, but I ain't in the mountains. 5:49 on the drive. Partee up, got his own board. In there, running trees, whips it back out, and a whistle is called, and I think it will be on the pass. Turnover by Roswell. Carlisle to Thornton. Thornton will come across the timeline, and now here comes Overton to give that screen. Partee wants the hedge on it to Carlisle. To Cormier. Here's Fitzgerald. Drive, stop, not there. Bounce it in. Thornton down the lane. Up, count it, and the foul. Too big, too strong, too good. Bruce Thornton and one. Oh, man, big boy 7A basketball, 28-16. And Bruce Thornton will be going to the foul line. Milton in the game, 1 of 1, now 2 of 2. Both of them were of the N1 variety. 29-16, and helium now is beginning to be put into the balloon. They'll take it and give it over there to Kemp. Kemp will hold it. Looks. Whips it, kicks it. Kemp holds it. Clock at 10. Steal. Thornton. Carlisle. Catch. Miss dunk. Rebound. Thornton goes up. Layup. Good. It's about to get academic. Just going to let you know that right now. Timeout call. Roswell. 31-16 with 4:50 to go. And Milton has came out gun blazing. An 11-2 start in this second quarter.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Roswell out of the timeout, trailing now 31-16. They spin it to the left. Michael Duncan is into the ball game, number 10, and now here's Partee. Partee has it. Back to Kemp. Kemp spins it, looks back to the basket. Partee turning on Overton, stepping, 3 second. They didn't call it, then it got blocked. Sent away. Access denied by LT Overton. And now Thornton into the front court and a foul. Foul called in transition on Roswell. Roswell now, I mentioned 17-8. Let's look at the losses. 2 losses to Milton. They lost to West Forsyth. They have a split with West Forsyth. They beat Centennial. They beat Covington Catholic out of Kentucky, and Concord, North Carolina they lost to. And lost to Cherokee and then to Etowah. But they beat Etowah 2-1. Jumper, Thornton, yes. Bruce, Thornton, fish in a barrel. Well, they played out of state. They played down in Florida in the Villages. And they went 1-2 against non-Georgia teams. They won over our good friends up in Pennsylvania in the WPIAL League. Lincoln Park, 3 off, no, and the rebound comes off to Overton. 17-point ball game, and Thornton has it. He pulls the 3, short, rebound off to Kemp. Kemp will push it in transition. He whips it over now to Duncan. Duncan goes in for a layup. It's up and in. Michael Duncan scores. Back this way, Chase Cormier. They defeated Lincoln Park, performing Arc School. That was their out-of-state victory for the Roswell Hornets. Good wins. It wouldn't have counted as a good win 2 days ago. It does count as a quality win now. Well, quality I'm going to put in quotations. They got a win over Midtown. Midtown has gotten absolutely hot fire. They will be one of the rare teams that will be in the state tournament as a 2 seed with a losing record. Now, there's a lot of losing record teams going to be in the state tournament, and I guarantee you it will shock you. Midtown is one of them, but they're a 2. A lot of those are 3s and 4s. They're a 2. An 8-win, 9-win, number 2 seed in the state. So they played Midtown. Got a win over Woodward Academy, who played in a very fierce region. Then I mentioned the split of West Forsyth. They got Walton, who now, that looks better than advertised. They had region championship and won that. 2 wins over Etowah. And then Harrison, who played in Walton's region. And Harrison was a 500 team going into the tournament, and they're at home now. They faded late, and they let a 6-21 team get into the state tournament. I'm not picking at anybody. I'm telling you what happened. Inside, Kemp turns, whip, pass, turnover. 35-18. Milton in full control. Thornton will come across the timeline. 28 on the 35. I do applaud Region 5 for playing with the shot clock in region play. Anybody that feels different, watch it next year. Fitzgerald scores. Rinse and repeat. He's in double figures with 10. 37-18. 19-point margin. I think the most impressive thing about Roswell is they've known throughout their roster changes in the midseason and been able to hang focus on the ultimate goal, and that's still winning a state championship, and that is in front of them. And Ty Phillips has done a wonderful job. Short corner jump is good from William Simon. No, excuse me, that's Mason Kemp with the hoop and a beat-down block. And Michael Feinberg on the follow. So Feinberg, a positive showing here off of the bench. He has 4 points. Milton is on another level when you look at it. At 19-8 and a couple of wins over Etowah, for Roswell, the feather in the cap. But if you want to look at it, it shows a little bit of separation in the region that you might not have thought was there 2 weeks ago. And then for Etowah to have really been the number 2 team, and now they fall back and will be a 4 team. Fading jump is good. Well, Duncan, it makes you wonder. And you've seen that, and you'll see that, especially tomorrow as we break it down on the SUV TV bracket breakdown. Uh-oh, don't make him fall, Bruce. Bruce drives. Bruce scores. Bruce Thornton. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for Bruce Thornton. A 19-point advantage as we are at the final 20 seconds here in this first half. Turning in the paint, not there. Spins it back out. Carlisle closed out defensively. They whip it back out around, and here's Abutis. And almost a steal, goes into backcourt. Kemp recovers, Jackson Kemp. So Kemp whips it over to Mason. 3-ball, in and out, no, tip, back in, good. Who we gonna give it to? They're gonna give it to Michael. Well, Michael's got 6 points here in this second quarter. Thornton to beat the horn, no. Well, it's a 41-24 game, and Milton is in absolute full control of the contest in the Region 5 7A Finals. We're at the half. 41-24, Milton eyeing that 1 seed and a home date in the state tournament next week, right here, thesuvtv.com.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Start with stats with Cerebro Sports and make every game count. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
When you don't feel like working and you still got to go to work, that's the grind. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you choose to put in the work and embrace the journey, success has no choice but to find you.
Oh, it was terrible. I was totally stranded.
No TP?
Nope. Empty roll.
So what happened?
Well, we started buying Charmin Super Mega Roll.
Whoa,
That's huge.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 rolls in one and lasts so much longer, you don't always have to worry about the roll running out.
I'm glad you were rescued, Dad.
Me too. It was a huge relief.
Enjoy the go with Charmin, guaranteed to fit or your money back.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, doggy bone it, slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. We upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think. Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
At CDW, we get your team's work in different places, in different ways, and across countless different networks. So how do you get everyone on the same page? Microsoft Surface devices, orchestrated by CDW. They adapt to each user and deliver multi-layered security, so your workforce gets seamless experiences wherever they roam. For devices that fit your unique workforce, trust Microsoft Surface and IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it.
We welcome you back inside the Eagles' Nest as we get ready for the second half of the Region 5 7A championship ball game between Milton and Roswell. And Milton has a 41-27 lead. And Roswell will start it in possession. They move right to left. They're all in the black or deep gray with green numbers and white trim. And Milton all in white, white tops, white bottoms, navy numbers, and red trim. Bruce Thornton with 11 in that first half. Seth Fitzgerald with 10 to lead the way for Milton. Cormier into the front court. Cormier going to take it now, whip it back to Thornton. They play pitch and catch. Thornton, 3, in and out, no good by Cormier. Kemp now will bring it into the full court. The game for Roswell needed to be in the 50s. Milton has 41, and we just started the second half. 3 ball, Kemp, yes. The 3 from Mason Kemp. Kemp, a good first half. He had 9. He now enters double figures. He has 10. Check it. He has 12. Marking the book tonight. Fitzgerald, a bevy of moves, stops, fades, turns, jumper, off, no tip. Carlisle, yes. Kanan Carlisle, offensive rebound and second chance opportunity. The Stanford commit now has 4. Falling back, jumper, no good. Rebound by Carlisle. How long will the horses go for Milton tonight? Pass deflected, and it went off of Overton and out of bounds. The 3 and the 4 are set. Etowah will be the 4, so they will go to Berkmar in that bottom left quad. And let me say, I made a mistake last night. I had 2 and 3 regions confused. So let me let you know. I heard about it. Okay, I messed up. I was in the jam-packed gym that had good movie theater popcorn. I made a mistake. I'm correcting it now. Newton will be in that first round in that top right quad against McEacher in 7-8. That's going to be very interesting, man. Very interesting. So I got you squared away. Made a human error. I am human, right? Milton on offense at 5:45 to go. And they have a commanding lead in the game despite the turnover well in hand. Turnover, LT Overton, 43-27. The number 3 seed will be Cherokee, and they will go to Norcross, and they will be in that bottom right quad. The loser of this game at the moment, Roswell, will go to Archer, and that'll be the top right quad. And then we will go with Meadow Creek having to make a trip over to Milton in the first round if this score holds. 5:25 to go. A lot of basketball left. Anything can happen. Not going to happen tonight, but anything can happen. 43-27. Roswell operating on offense, and they'll set it up. Nice bounce in. Take it. You take a look at Roswell. They'll have to go up against Archer. And if you go ahead and look at that matchup, Thornton drives, layup, no. LT Overton, put back, yes. And Joel LaCurve at Archer is going to, he's going to do what he does, all right? He's going to have a grimy, tenacious defense. Damani Harrison is going to be big. Major Freeman is going to be big. Take it, kick back out, and Christopher Drummer will be the leader of that squad. 3 ball, corner, no, board, Overton. And Roswell's going to have to go. They get him at home, but that's not going to matter to Archer. Archer, this time of year, they're good enough to beat somebody they're not supposed to beat. They're just not good enough ever to put 5 straight wins together when you need it. So it will be interesting, Roswell and Archer. Fitzgerald gets the rebound and scores. And Roswell will have to take, those positive wins over Woodward Academy and West Forsyth and Walton, and the 2 wins over Etowah probably are their strongest wins. They won over Harrison in the game where I think they only played 1 quarter. It was 38-26. That was the final. Thornton still score, rinse and repeat. And when a timeout has been called, we'll take it with them. No, we'll keep it right here. 3:55, 49-27. This timeout brought to you by Breda Pest Management. Breda Pest Management proudly supports Georgia high school basketball. The Bredas believe in giving back to the communities they serve. Since 1975, Breda has protected homes from bugs and critters. See more at BREDA Pest.com. We spell out the Breda on the website since most folks can't spell or pronounce the name correctly. Breda has been around for a long time. Back in my early broadcast days with a company I used to work with, they no longer do that, but I can say it. So Gwinnett Prep Rally and Gwinnett Prep Sports, Breda were big funders of that, and we're glad to have them on board here with SUV TV. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us wherever you are, inside your mobile device or on your SUV TV. 49-27 in the region championship game. We got 3:55 to go, third quarter. And it is a 22-point ball game with Milton now squarely looking in the driver's seat of the 1 seed. And I can peer ahead in the bracket if I want to. You can too. But trust me, the coach has been peering ahead since August. That's the problem with the predictable brackets in the state of Georgia. Yeah, anything can happen, but when you know what region you can line up with in August and you can't start official practice till October. 49-27, 3:30 to go, and Carlisle catches it and holds it. Carlisle works on, stops and going to drive to the right, puts it off the window, and he got the foul. The foul will be on the shot. Foul will be on Jackson Kemp. That'll be his first. And Kaden Carlisle will go to the free throw line. In that first half, Milton was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And they only hit one tray ball in that first half. Now, this a couple of weeks ago we were here, last week. Carlisle free throw is good against Alexander, who's playing for a region championship tonight. Man, did they light that bonfire on fire. 50-27, 51-27. Carlisle goes 2 of 2 from the line. He has 4 points in a quarter and 6 in a game. Kanan Carlisle is named to the all-region first team. Here is Simonson. Simonson now going to come off the spin and bang it over to the right side. Does Roswell have a run in him? Nice cut. Nice pass. Nice lay. A little sharing, little caring, and an easy bucket from Jackson Pruitt. Pruitt with his first 2, and it was of the easy variety. Overton, no good. Partee gets the rebound and now gives it off. Here's Duncan. Duncan going to come into the front court, whips it over to Kemp. Kemp tries to make a move on Cormier. Turns, spins, lifts, fires, scores. Jackson Kemp with a bucket. And Kemp has 7. 51-31. Fitzgerald has it. What a first half Fitzgerald had, man. 10 points in that first half. Got him a deuce here in the second half. X factor. Carlisle 3 short. Overton board. Now gives it to Thornton. Thornton wanted to go one way and the other. And now a blocking foul call on Partee. And substitution now for the Hornets. Hornets coming in riding a 3-game winning streak. And they will be in the state tournament under head coach Ty Phillips for the 6th straight year. And all of the changes that he went through midseason and what he's lost, foul call on a 3-point attempt, Jackson Kemp. Cardinal sin, fouled a 3-point shooter. Ty Phillips has kept them together. They had Cherokee at home 2 years ago when Cherokee was all world. When Cherokee won 23 or 24 games and lost in the first round that year. And I sat right there at that gym. And I watched Roswell go in there and beat them, Fitzgerald and some other guys. And Coach Phillips, he coached them to that ball game win. And he knew that he could beat them, and I knew that they could beat them. And he's just been, he's just kind of steadied this ship and just kind of tried to continue to do what he needs to do. All 3 free throws are good from Bruce Thornton. So 6 straight state tournament appearance for Roswell. And even this year, with the roster adjustments that happened in the middle of the year. And he still kept what he had. I'm not going to say kept what he had. He coached up what he had, and he put them in positions to succeed and be better. And they came in at 19-8. And it's quality for what he did. But, a lot of guys, they'll complain about who left and roster changes. And Todd never did that. He just, all right, these are my 5-6 guys, and let's go to work. Take it, drive. It got him to a region championship game, all right? So, yeah, it's a region championship game against a team that they have struggled with. That bucket is good. That is William Pettis with the hoop. Uh-oh, no basket. Offensive foul on LT Overton. The Etowah wins were, as I mentioned, the biggest wins for Roswell, who landed Jackson Kemp on the second team. Kemp coming in the regular season just under 15 points per game. Shot it very well, especially from the free throw line, 87%. And this time of the year, if you get to the free throw line, you got to be able to knock them down. Turnover, Roswell. And here's Carlisle. 70 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Is a 21-point game at 54-33, and Carlisle on the left wing calls out the set, goes baseline, drives, and missed it, just left it short. Upsetted himself. He'll be all right. They'll come back this way with Pruitt. Pruitt to Kemp, back to Pruitt, 14-footer in the lane, in and out. LT Overton on the glass. Here's Carlisle, blows right by Kemp and dunks. Kanan Carlisle with a slam. Inside, it rolled out. No, Fitzgerald on the glass. And Carlisle will bring it into the forecourt. Half a minute to go. He lost it on the way up. But a foul, and it was going to be called on the pass. He actually was trying to lay it up, but they'll call it on the pass. 56-33. Milton in full control and have been since the early moments. Roswell led early in the single-digit portion of the game. Inside, Overton couldn't get it to go. Tip, they fight for it, and it will stay with Milton. Thornton inbounds it. Final 18 seconds. Shot clock is off. Overton missed the dunk. Played with it. Fell out of bounds with it. And it'll be Roswell basketball. We are in the depth development portion of the ball game with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. And here comes Kemp. Kemp will bring it across the timeline. Gets the screen. They flip the pass over. There's 5 on the clock. 4. Carlisle tipped it. It goes into the backcourt. They steal it. Thornton, Carlisle to beat the horn. They'll wave it off. And it's a 56-33 Milton lead after 3. Fourth and final quarter coming up next.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Start with stats with Cerebro Sports and make every game count. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
You see, Head & Shoulders has Scalp Shield technology, protects against flakes, even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working!
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
welcome you back inside the Eagles' Nest as we begin the fourth and final quarter is the Region 5 7A Championship right here on SUV TV in Milton and Roswell. Milton has a 56-33 lead, and they are in full control of the basketball game, and some of the other coaches from around the state are packed up and beginning to head out. Milton all in the white tops, white bottoms, and they've got navy numbers, and Kanan Carlisle drops in a three. Good second half from Kanan. He has 9.5, 11 in the game. The previous two games were decided by 36 and 31 points. Drive, score. Duncan. Yep, Duncan with the bucket. Duncan has been a positive ray of light, 8 points here in the contest. Mason Kemp has 12 as well. Jackson Kemp has 7. Shot is no good. Good rebound comes off by Kemp. And now Kemp going to push it in. The Kemps are twins, by the way. They both open. Look like a toe on the line. They'll give him a three. Duncan on that three. I had a good fun chat with Coach Ty Phillips, man. And, you know, it's fun to talk with the coaches and be honest. You know, look, they're well behind in this ball game. They got a home game against Archer though, and they like to play in the 50s, and Archer likes to play in the 50s. I say this figuratively, but it could be a fist fight to win that. And it's going to take a lot of gutso and a lot of moxie to win that ball game. I talked about Archer earlier. On the drive, Carlisle, layup. It fell off, and he'll go to the free throw line as a foul was called from the center official. So the winner, Milton, will get Meadow Creek, top left quad. The loser, Roswell, will get Archer in that top right quad. And then you've got Cherokee, who got the win over Etowah. So they get the 3, and they'll have Norcross in that bottom right quad. And then Etowah slipped all the way down to 4 and will be on the road forever. And they will go at Berkmar in that opening round in the bottom left quad, if this score holds. Carlisle split them 60-38. 6:05 to go, fourth quarter. Milton looking for its 8th consecutive win over Roswell under Alan Whitehart. And this is the first postseason matchup between the two teams. And this year and last year, the first time they've been in the same region. They played non-region games against each other. Carlisle on the drive and gets fouled. 5:42 to go. And Kanan Carlisle, the Stanford commit, class of 2023, will be at the free throw line. Had a great conversation with Kanan and Bruce back at the Fulton County Media Day, which was held at beautiful Langston Hughes High School. That's in South Fulton. It's still beautiful. Just because it's in South Fulton, it's not supposed to be beautiful. Rory Welsh and his sponsors did a wonderful job there. But Kanan and Bruce and I, we laughed, we joked, and, you know, Kanan told me, he said, I've been working. And you can see it now as the season is gone. Lou and I were here last week against Alexander, and he used the word shifty. And, you know, he just, to me, now that I've been able to go back and watch a little more tape and put it together with live eyes, he's just a little more fluid. Knocked in both free throws. Going out to the Pac-12, and a lot of people in Georgia don't even know about Pac-12 ball because they complain about East Coast basketball starting too late. So I know they ain't watching the Pac-12. So he'll be playing late at night, 10, 11, 12 Eastern time, when all of y'all are asleep because you don't watch West Coast basketball. Obviously, Kanan does and knows that's going to be a fit for him at the collegiate level. 62-38. Carlisle has it and pulls a three, right wing, strip the nets. A three from Kanan Carlisle. I think the Pac-12 is kindred to what the CAA is going to do. CAA is going to be really big in basketball. Jumper is good. CAA losing James Madison. Oh, don't do that. Carlisle lost him, just couldn't knock it down. Spins it, bounces up to the right side, whips to the corner, good ball movement. Lifts to three, good arc, good rainbow jumper. Three ball knocked in by Pruitt. Pruitt, that's his second three of the game, and a timeout is called. We'll take it with him right here. 4:39 to go.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Bruce Thornton scores his first field goal here in this fourth quarter. 67-43. Game well in hand. Carlisle, Thornton, Fitzgerald, Cormier, and Feinberg, the five that are on the floor for the Milton Eagles. Pruitt, Kemp, Partee, and Simonson, the five on the floor for Roswell. Partee drives on Feinberg, and a foul was called. And Coach Phillips liked that. Coach Phillips looks at the scoreboard. Right now, what you do is you're in live preparation. This is your first live practice for the state tournament. That's how you approach this last half of the fourth quarter when the margin is this wide. Partee free throw, no good. Partee coming in 9.3 points per game and just under 6 boards a game during the regular season. And tonight, free throw is good. He has 4. 67-44. Thornton to Carlisle. They'll work the shot clock and play pitch and catch out between the rings. Here's Cormier. Cormier now over to Thornton. Whips the pass to Feinberg. Feinberg from Carlisle. Sharing and caring, a little seeking and finding. Good whip pass from Kanan Carlisle. And Carlisle tried to get the steal, tipped, and it goes out of bounds. 69-44, 3:26 to go. We are well into the depth development portion of the program. And Milton has a healthy lead. Carlisle, Thornton, Fitzgerald, Cormier, and Feinberg on the floor. Foul call. Milton came in averaging 67.8 points per game offensively, and they have gotten that and crossed it in this game. Feinberg swatted away and will get hit with the foul, so free throws will be coming. Roswell came in averaging 58.1 points per game and giving up 55, so they've played in tight games. And as I mentioned, 78 was the most they scored. They scored that twice in a victory over Midtown. Free throw is no good. and a victory over West Forsyth, and that was in an overtime game. They split with West Forsyth, and West Forsyth goes in as a 1 seed in 7A. 69-45, and now the bench has been called to go to the scorer's table for the Milton Eagles. Carlisle drives, spins, and scores. Big fourth quarter for Canaan Carlisle. And so we'll get to see the depth of Milton and the future of Milton. Foul call, Cormier. And we'll have a line change now. Carlisle, Fitzgerald, Thornton, Cormier, and Feinberg go out. And let's see now. Oates is in, Charles Oates is in, Daniel Snodgrass is in, Avery White is in, and also DJ Oates is in for the Milton Eagles as they go reaching deep into the bench along with Nolan Sims. And now also Roswell goes to the bench, so now we're in the experience portion of the ball game, the depth development portion, almost a turnover. And a foul is called. Hanson Walsh in the game. And now let's see. Pruitt takes a seat. Duncan stays in. And Adam Iskander is into the ball game, number 30. 71-45. Milton locking up the Region 5 7A championship and a number 1 seed. They will host Meadow Creek in the first round. Meadow Creek getting to the state playoffs for the first time under second-year head coach Terry Smith. And Roswell will host Archer. Cherokee will go to Norcross. And one of the more interesting matchups, Etowah will take on Burtmore. And that's how that will shake out for this region, Region 5 7A and Region 7 7A. Now, if I give away the rest of it, you won't be there for the Breda Pest Management SCB TV bracket breakdown presented by CBA Sports. Still got some more notes to compile, and in 2 minutes and 22 seconds of game action, we'll go continue working on that. Jumper fade by Oates. DJ Oates no good. Rebound comes off. And now here comes Roswell into the front court. Roswell will be going to the state tournament for the 6th consecutive year. And as I just mentioned, they got Archer. That'll be a fun ball game. And Ty Phillips has done a pretty good job. And I mentioned the roster movement. He's had to deal with that this year. And still will go into the state tournament with a 19-9 record and has some quality experience under his belt. Good win over Woodward Academy. Midtown, that win looks better now. The West Forsyth win and the Etowah wins are probably the best wins, as I mentioned, and they got the Harrison win and the Walton win. And Walton came out of nowhere and won that region, and Harrison decided to let a 6-win, 7-win team. However, look, not a lot of wins in North Paulding beat them and make the state tournament, but they were 500 themselves. Hillgrove was probably the best team in that particular region, all things considered. But that's why the region tournament, and a lot of guys don't like region tournaments. Oh, look out. Steal on the break. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk it. The way he was gathering his steps, Daniel Snodgrass. The way he was getting them steps together, well, I thought he was finna mixtape that thing. Where OST at? Well, I thought we was, ooh. Final minute, 73-45. The game has not been in question for quite some time. Roswell operating with the bench and getting them good experience and getting them postseason experience, which always matters now. When you're trying to continue what you have going in a program, these last 3 minutes, I'm making light of the score, but these are valuable minutes for these young men because they're going to be back in the program next year. They're going to have some experience. It won't be brand new, and that young man just scored. James with the free throw. James will get one more. So he got a postseason bucket. And another one, postseason points. See, that little stuff goes a long way, man. I'm trying to tell you. So, they're going to come out here. They're going to play hard. A lot of people talk about, they beat them 85 or whatever. But, when you put the bottom of the bench in, you think they just going to give up? They not supposed to play the score because they the bottom of the bench. One of them guys sitting on the bottom of the bench, he upset about it. But then when he go and leave and go to the other school, now you, wait. No. Hold on now, hold on. 73-47, 36 and 2/10 seconds. Speaking of the state tournament, nobody wants unwanted guests taking up residence in their home. No, we're not talking about the in-laws. Breda Pest Management protects homeowners from bugs and critters. Breda Pest Management proudly supports Georgia high school basketball. See more at bredapest.com. Both free throws, no good. That's why you always want that 1 seed or that 2 seed. You get to play at home. Home is a nice place, and you can win a lot at home, but I'm going to tell you something like this. Championships are won on the road. He carried. They didn't call it. I'm glad they didn't. Let's just get it over with. Layup good from DJ Oates. Oates off the bench and into the scorebook. Final 20 seconds, and Oates fouls. Free throw good from Hanson Walsh. So Walsh now tacking on. 48th point, and that is the most points Roswell has scored against Milton this year. Make it 49. 47 was the previous high and a turnover. So, look, they still got the clock running. 11 seconds to go. So right now, can Roswell score more than 50? It'll be the first time they score more than 50 against Milton this year. Walsh, jumper, yeah! Oh, Hanson Walsh gives them 51, and the ball game ends right there, and that's the most points they have scored against Milton this year. 75-51, and the Milton Eagles fly and soar their way into the Region 5 7A championship. They will be the number 1 seed coming out of Region 5 7A with a 75-33 victory. Kanan Carlisle did a lot of the weight. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11, 17, 19 for Kanan Carlisle. Bruce Thornton, let's see, 5, 7, 11, 20 for Bruce Thornton, 7 for Cormier. And I like the work that Seth Fitzgerald did. He had 12. And the bench, Snodgrass got him a bucket. Michael Feinberg got him a couple buckets. DJ Oates got him a bucket. L.T. Overton finished with 9. But it was 20 points from Bruce Thornton, 19 from Kanan Carlisle for Milton as they have a 75-51 victory over Roswell. Roswell will go in as the 2 seed. They will host Archer. For our entire crew today, and you the viewer, glad that you're with us now. Tomorrow night, the SUV TV bracket breakdown right here on SUV TV. Special thanks goes out to Breda Pest Management. We'll see you tomorrow night, 3 hours of bracket breakdown. Be safe, everybody.